One of Winnipeg's most prominent winter traditions is finding new ways to celebrate under COVID-19 restrictions. Festival de Voyageur 2021 will look a little different this year with an adjusted format to help keep people safe. Here now to explain is Festival's Executive Director Darrel Nadeau. Darrel, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
What exactly is Festival going to look like in 2021?
Yeah, so we were very, very fortunate to be a festival that was able to have a 2020 in February, right before the pandemic. And because of having the festival right before the pandemic, we have the most amount of time. We've had the most amount of time to plan and to observe how the pandemic has changed, how Manitobans have adapted, how events have adapted. And so what we're going to be doing is we'll be presenting a lot of our usual activities virtually with hopefully some in-person activities. So our virtual activities will include online concerts that will be in bite-sized chunks over several nights. And those will highlight the usual mix of artists that we have. So local, Francophone, Anglophone, Indigenous artists, as well as some more known artists. We'll also be presenting virtual versions of the beard drawing competition. You can see that I'm working on mine right now. We are going to have a virtual version of the pea soup competition as well, where people can order a meal kit with 4 different soups, and then they'll be able to vote online for their favorite ones. Fiddling and jigging contest this year, they'll be able to submit videos from home. And then we're also going to have some videos that teach people how to enjoy Festival from home. So for example, how to build a snow sculpture in your backyard, how to boil maple syrup to make maple taffy from home, how to make a traditional pea soup. So these will encourage families to come together and work on a festival-related project at home to make sure they're safe and they can live that experience.
You'd mentioned that if possible, you might try to have some in-person activities. Can you chat about what those would look like if they're possible?
Yeah, so if there's a little bit of a relaxation in the restrictions, we've observed some activities have been able to happen safely outdoors. So we've inspired an experience that we hope to present that's sort of like the corn maze, like the Halloween attractions that we saw, that are timed events where people arrive in their own cohort. They book a specific time and they walk through an experience and don't encounter any crowds or any lineups or anything like that. So that's what we're hoping to do. It would be a walkthrough experience where you'd see snow sculptures, ice sculptures, beautiful lights and art installations. But again, if that's allowed, it would be a very safe experience where people would stay within their cohort and would be guided through the whole journey.
You mentioned snow sculptures. Those are obviously a big thing kind of leading up to Festival. Are those going ahead as usual?
Absolutely. We want to build snow sculptures as we usually do every year. Should we be able to have an in-person experience, we will have them in Festival Park. Should we not be able to do that, we will put them outside of the park in the city where people can drive by them and see them as well. We'll spread them out. So for sure, one way or another, we'll have snow sculptures. And again, like I mentioned, we'll also have videos that teach people how to build one in their backyard too.
So why was it so important to still be able to, in some way or another, put on Festival de Voyageur?
Well, for us, it's absolutely critical. In a regular year, we feel that the winter is already very long and very dark. And very cold, and Festival is kind of a highlight. It's the beginning of the end of winter, basically, where people get to go outside, celebrate, do something fun, and it's something to look forward to. After Christmas and New Year's, there's a bit of a stretch there for Festival, and then Festival gets you there, and then you're almost into March. This year, more than ever, after everything everyone's been through, I feel that Festival, the warmth, the joie de vivre that we bring, is just critical in terms of bringing that to the community, and we wouldn't want to miss that opportunity to bring a little bit of a light and a little bit of a warmth in people's homes.
When is it, and how can people participate or attend?
We'll have a full slate of our programming in the coming weeks. The festival itself is February 12th to 21st. We'll have little things here and there before that in February as well, so stay tuned. The online concerts will be free, but we will have a suggested donation for people who have the means to contribute to those costs. So all of our virtual programming will be accessible for everyone, and our in-person programming, if it is possible, of course, there'll be tickets available in late January.